Yo, 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 what is happening? This is your Yashub, and this is Mo Talk. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe. Help a brother get to 500 before the month is over with. I made quite a stir with the last video that I made that Asia is super jealous of Caitlin Clark. I truly did not believe that I was going to get that type of reaction from that video. As we talk right now, people are still commenting on that video. Before I get into it, I do want to take time and thank everybody that commented on that video. And when I say everybody, I truly mean everybody. Whether or not I agree with what it is that you posted, I still want to thank you because you watched the video and you left your comment. You have told me what you thought of the video, or in many of you told me what you thought of me, and I'm cool with that. I was told that I was race baiting. I was told that I had the victim mentality. I was told that I was whining. But to be honest with you, I don't have a victim mentality. Neither was I race baiting. And trust me, I was not whining. I like competition. For all of my life, I have been watching competition as far back as I can remember. And I competed myself. I played both basketball and I played football. I'm a student of these two sports. It don't care. It don't matter to me if the athlete is white or if the athlete is black, if the athlete is Asian. It don't matter. If the athlete got it, the athlete got it. And I'll be the first one to say that they got it. And I would give them praise for what it is that they got. But when it comes to Caitlin Clark, I stand by what I say. She hasn't done anything. Caitlin Clark, at this particular time, is overhyped. I said that in the video that Asia is super jealous, and I said that in the video previous to that. Until Caitlin Clark proved that she can win, Caitlin Clark does not deserve the accolades that she is getting right now. Now, to the white people that commented in my video, all of your opinions are very valid. If you look at me as a racist, that's cool. I can take that. If you say that I'll have the victim mentality, that's cool. I can take that. Because I'm truly not upset with you for getting behind Caitlin Clark. In fact, I feel like that's what you are supposed to do. What we are seeing is white America making sure that Caitlin Clark get all the coins that she can get while she can get it. Y'all have gotten behind her. Y'all have made her a household name. In fact, y'all have made her a superstar. Tim McGraw, in his concert, he is rocking a Caitlin Clark jersey. Look, this is what you're supposed to do. But this video that I'm making right now is not for you guys. This video is for people that look like me. The ones who told me as a black guy, we need to stop with the race baiting. We need to stop making everything racial. I'm not understanding where you are coming from. First of all, I was not making it racial. I was just pointing out facts. If the facts make it seem like it's racial, well, don't blame me and don't say that I was being racial. Just weigh the facts. The question that I asked in the last two videos that I made are elite black female actors, athletes, are they being overlooked? And yes, they are. They are being overlooked. We have decorated basketball players that have not had the same opportunity that Caitlin Clark is receiving at this particular time. America is forcing Caitlin Clark on us the same way they force everything else on us, whether it be homosexuality or whatever else it may be. They're forcing Caitlin Clark on us as well. What they'll put before us is a young lady who can shoot. I can't take that from her. But she don't have an ISO game. Her handles are not all that great. And unless she started working on that when she get to the WNBA, if you think South Carolina exposed her, she's going to be really exposed. This Caitlin Clark hype train that you guys got going on right now is going to come to an abrupt stop. Yeah, she's selling out tickets in the WNBA now because y'all are like high on gas, on Caitlin Clark gas. Y'all high right now. You're delusional. The last two videos that I made, they was made for real sports people, people who understand sports, people who understand the game. They was not made for people who are just fanatics, where the word fan come from. You guys are not even women basketball fans. You are Caitlin Clark fans, and you're talking, and it shows in the comments that you're talking with emotions. You're not talking with sense. It shows. The last comment that I read was A'ja Wilson is trash. That was the whole comment. Nothing else. A'ja Wilson is trash. Let me know that you know absolutely nothing about basketball. You calling a woman who was a two-time WNBA champion in 2022 and 2023 trash, who was the finals MVP in 2023 trash, a two-time WNBA MVP in 2020 and 2022, you calling that trash, a two-time WNBA Defensive Player of the Year in 2022 and 2023. A'ja is trash. A three-time all WNBA first team in 2020, 2022, and in 2023. And the NBA Rookie of the Year in 2018. And in 2017, an NCAA champion with South Carolina. A'ja is trash. You're speaking with emotions. You're not speaking with logic. So when she came out of school and she was first overall, why was she not being marketed? It's the question that I'm asking. Truth makes a lot of people uncomfortable. I get that. And y'all can say all you want. Nobody has brought excitement to the game like Caitlin Clark before. The reason why it's so exciting with Caitlin Clark is because all of the cameras are on Caitlin Clark right now. There's so many cameras on Caitlin Clark. So many analysts is talking about Caitlin Clark that nobody is even mentioning the undefeated season that Don Staley and the South Carolina Gamecocks had, and they iced it off with a championship. Do you know how hard that is? They are the ones that should be talked about. They are the ones that should be being celebrated at this particular time. But all we hearing about is Caitlin Clark and how great of a player she is because she can shoot from the logo. Basketball is more than shooting from the logo. And if she don't learn, get better handles, and I'm talking from a person who have been watching her for the last 2 years, if she don't get better handles, when she get into that WNBA, she's going to get exposed. Your train, your Caitlin Clark train is going to come to a stop. I get it, white people. You got your win. And it feels good right now. And for all of you white people out there that is saying that A'ja Wilson is trash and there ain't been a superstar that could be marketed before Caitlin Clark, I ask you all this question. And I want you to ponder this. And many is going to say that this is racial as well, but it's not. This is a for real question. You take all of the blacks out of the WNBA. Take all the blacks out of the NBA. Take all of the blacks out of NCAA. Take all of the blacks out of the NFL and tell me what you got left. Just tell me. And what's even more ironic is that I was called a racist so many times in so many of these comments, when your comments really show how you really feel, how you live your lives. When all I was doing was pointing out the obvious. Nike has a history. As a matter of fact, I got somebody in the comments who understood this, and this is what they said about Nike. Let me get to it. Nike has historically shown racist tendencies. They shortchanged Steph Curry, deserted Kyrie Irving, and lowballed Coco Gauff. And we cannot include those who signed with Nike via Bron and Jordan brand. African Americans should boycott the brand. I'm not jabbing at Caitlin Clark. I'm jabbing at Nike. Look, I understand that Nike is a corporation and they can do whatever they want to do. They can sign whoever they want to sign, and they can give money to whoever they want to give it to. But you crazy if you think that I'm not going to point out the fact that every time I look up, you either lowballing one of us or you ignoring us. Women basketball had their opportunities to make a lot of elite athletes household names, but Nike refused to give them the opportunity. Puma refused to give them the opportunity. Adidas refused to give them the opportunity. I can care less if the athlete is black, white, Asian, Mexican. It don't matter to me. If you got it, you got it. If you good, you good. That girl Paige that's at UConn right now, white girl, she got it. Paige is a beast. I love watching her play. This ain't got nothing to do with me on the fact that Caitlin Clark is white, but it has everything to do with her being white, as why she got a $25 million Nike deal and a signature shoe before she's done anything on the basketball court. People saying that the WNBA females are jealous of Caitlin Clark. No, they're not jealous. They're upset. You forget that they're athletes with egos and emotions. And jealousy and mad are two different emotions. They're upset because they got a body of work that is going unrecognized. They upset because they playing in a league where they really not getting paid that much money, and they know that they got the skills to be marketed, but they're not able to be marketed. And someone said, blame the agents. Yeah, you're right. I can't blame the agents. But guess who the agents work for as well? The companies. So it don't matter how many times the agents go to these companies and be like, yo, hey, so-and-so, so-and-so. If the company don't want to budge, the company is not going to budge. Have anybody ever had the thought to ask themselves, what if Caitlin Clark goes to the WNBA and be a flop? Well, you got Asia Wilson here, who has proven herself. Why not put her face on a box of cereal? Angel Reese shoes will sell. If Tim McGraw wears a Caitlin Clark jersey, then Beyonce, you need to have on an Angel Reese jersey. Nicki Minaj, you need to have on a Aaliyah Boston jersey. Cardi B, you need to be wearing a Flau'jae Johnson jersey. This is how we're going to get ours, because clearly they're not going to give it to us. We got to force their hands. And so for all you Negroes that are in my comments talking about Where is he at? Hold on. This is SW Auto Spas. As a black man, this gotta be the dumbest take I've seen. LOL. We gotta stop pulling race cards when shit don't go our way. Catilin Clark is the female version of Steph Curry. It's exciting to watch. So we're going to sacrifice all of the women that came before her and those coming after her because she's exciting to watch. Look, man, take a look at what's happening. These white people is making sure she's getting her money. I'm not mad at them. That's what they're supposed to do. But why come we can't get behind ours as well? Check out this video clip.
For as long as I can remember, there's so much demand for it. I saw a lot of people arguing that she's not marketable. And the irony of that was almost laughable because the same day that Catilin Clark's shoe deal dropped, Time released their list of 100 most influential people, and Asia was like a headliner of that list. The tribute to her was written by Tom Brady, who I don't think we can argue is a GOAT and super marketable. Asia has shown consistently that she's charismatic, she's excellent, two-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. She's a back-to-back champion. She won in college with South Carolina. They have a statue erected in her honor. Like, this woman could not be more marketable if she tried. And so for Nike to put her in the position where she then has to go on social media and kind of cool her fans and like urge them to be patient and almost like defend Nike, it's such a disappointment, but it's not a surprise because Nike has done it before. They've shown how they treat their excellent Black women. I look back, obviously, I'm a huge track fan. Allison Felix is the most decorated female Olympian in track and field, period. 11 Olympic medals, 7 of them gold. When she got pregnant, they offered her 70% less on her contract. And when she pushed back, they told her to know her place. I am frustrated even like retelling that. So to know that history of Allison's exit from Nike, I can only imagine how things are happening behind closed doors with Asia. And so I hate that she's been placed in this position. Now she has to defend Nike, and then her fans are placed in a position to defend how marketable she is. And that should never.
Tom Brady wrote her tribute, Asia Wilson, we talking about. She was leading the pack, she said. Why is it that she's not a household name is the question that I'm asking. She's a back-to-back champion in the WNBA. She has a NCAA championship. What do Catilin Clark have? Where is her championship? Where is her trophy? Where is her ring? And don't tell me that she's great because she went to 2 championship games back to back, but she lost both of them. Jim Kelly went to 4 Super Bowls. He lost all 4 of them. You know what that made Jim Kelly? A loser. Until Catilin Clark can prove that she can win, Catilin Clark do not deserve the accolades that she is getting. I understand why Diana Taurasi was shooting darts at her the whole time. Because Diana Taurasi, she was a beast. And she happened to be white. She was not marketed. And yes, she was marketable. A beast. Christian Laettner, they did the same thing with him. Bobby Hurley, they did the same thing with him. 2 Duke boys, and both of them went to the NBA and they was bust. And I'm not saying that Catilin Clark is going to be a bust. But I tell you this, that if what you think that you saw at Iowa, you going to see in the WNBA, you in for a rude awakening. Just because she's exciting to watch, just because she can pull up from the logos and drop threes, that do not make her the female Steph Curry. That do not make her the GOAT, and she do not deserve to be the face of women basketball. And for people like Gayle King telling Don Staley, who just come off an impressive 13-0 season and capped it off with a win, to tell her that we were all pulling for Catilin Clark, Gayle King, you should be embarrassed of yourself. Embarrassed of yourself. And again, this message here is not to the white people, even though I know it's probably going to be y'all that's going to flood me. That's cool. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Catilin Clark, look here, man. If they give you the money, take the money. But I tell you, if I saw you to your face, I tell you, you don't deserve it. Because there are shoes that you will never be able to fill. The problem is that we too sensationalized. Sensationalized, excuse me. We too sensationalized. We have taken a sport that is beautiful, and it's even more beautiful when it's played the way that it's supposed to be played. And we get all crunk when somebody is shooting threes from half court. That's great. And it takes a lot of athleticism to do that. But she better develop more game if she wanted to survive in the WNBA. This is Shia Yashub. This has been my take on A'ja Wilson. Super jealous of Catilin Clark. But when you got a resume that look like this, I don't think you have a reason to be jealous of nothing. A'ja Wilson, you keep doing what you're doing, young lady. You take your respect. You make them respect you. I see you. And on top of that, she got a whole man in her corner. She's not tatted up. She ain't pushing no agenda. She just playing basketball and being great at it. And she's a winner, a two-time winner in the WNBA and a national championship in college. Where's her shoe at? She is your shoe.